That is not marketing fluff. That is a statement of fact. Because what you are looking at is not just another electric SUV. It is the first production model of the Neue Klasse. And the Neue Klasse is not a facelift. It is not a refresh. It is the biggest future-focused project in BMW's history. Everything about it is new. And yet, somehow, it is more BMW than ever. So the question is not whether this car matters. The question is whether it delivers. And the numbers suggest it absolutely does. Let us start with the headline figure. 805 kilometers of electric range, WLTP. That is not a typo. That is 500 miles in real-world translation. The kind of number that makes range anxiety sound like a problem from another decade. And if you do need to charge, you are looking at 400 kilowatts of peak charging speed. Plug into an 800-volt DC rapid station, and in 10 minutes, you gain 372 kilometers of range. 10 minutes, less time than it takes to drink a coffee. That is the reality of 6th-generation BMW eDrive technology. But range and charging are only part of the story. Let us talk about what happens when you actually drive this thing. The iX350 xDrive. Dual electric motors. 345 kilowatts. 469 horsepower. 645 Newton-meters of torque. 0 to 100 in 4.9 seconds. Top speed, 210 kilometers per hour. This is not an electric vehicle that apologizes for being electric. This is an electric vehicle that remembers what the blue and white roundel actually stands for. Sheer driving pleasure. Capital S, capital D, capital P. And here is where it gets interesting. Because all that power is managed by something BMW calls the heart of joy. It sounds like poetry. It is actually engineering. A dedicated drivetrain and driving dynamics computer that processes data faster than anything BMW has ever built. The result is handling precision and dynamism that the company claims is unmatched. Given BMW's track record, that is not a claim to dismiss lightly. Now, step inside. The interior is deliberately uncluttered, reduced, minimalist without being cold. And dominating the cabin is the BMW Panoramic iDrive. This is not just a bigger screen. It is a fundamentally different approach to how you interact with the car. A panoramic display that stretches across the dashboard, blending digital functions with physical controls in a way that keeps your hands on the wheel and your eyes on the road. BMW has always been obsessed with driver focus. This is that obsession evolved. But the newer class is not just about what you see and feel. It is about what you do not see. 4 SuperBrain high-performance computers running the show. A completely new electronics and software architecture that makes this car more intelligent, more upgradable, and more future-proof than anything in BMW's current lineup. Automated driving systems that do not just assist you, but optimize the symbiotic relationship between human and machine. This is a car built not just for the technology of today, but for the technology of tomorrow. And then there is the design. The new design language is described as characterful, timeless, and reduced to the essence of the brand, which is a sophisticated way of saying that BMW looked at its own DNA, stripped away everything unnecessary, and built something that feels both completely fresh and instantly recognizable. The iX3 does not scream for attention. It commands it, quietly, confidently, like a BMW should. Now, let us address the elephant in the room. Sustainability. Because in 2026, you cannot launch a new era without answering that question. The iX3 is built at Plant de Bressan, which operates without fossil fuels under normal conditions. Renewable energy, secondary materials, product and process innovations that have cut supply chain CO2 equivalent emissions by 35% during development. Oliver Zipse, chairman of the board at BMW AG, put it simply, the Neue Klasse is new in practically every way. Yet it is also more BMW than ever. And the entire product range, regardless of drive technology, will benefit from its innovations. Think about that for a moment. 40 new models and model updates between now and 2027, all drawing from the same well of technology, design, philosophy, and engineering that debuted in this single vehicle. The iX3 is not just a car, it is a template, a spearhead, the first wave of a technological tsunami that will reshape every BMW you see on the road. So, who is this car for? It is for the driver who wants electric efficiency without surrendering driving dynamics. It is for the technologist who wants a vehicle that grows smarter over time. It is for the realist who needs genuine long-distance capability and refuses to plan their life around charging stops. It is for the BMW loyalist who has been waiting for the brand to prove that electrification and identity are not mutually exclusive. And it is for the skeptic who said electric cars could not deliver true driving pleasure. This car exists to end that argument. The predecessor iX3 was competent. It was sensible. It was a bridge between combustion heritage and electric future. This new iX3 burns that bridge. It does not look back. It does not need to. With 805 kilometers of range, 400 kilowatt charging, sub-5-second acceleration, and an operating system designed around the driver rather than despite them, this vehicle establishes a new baseline for what a premium electric SUV must be. And perhaps that is the most important thing to understand. The new BMW iX3 is not competing with other electric SUVs. It is competing with the idea that going electric requires compromise, range compromise, performance compromise, design compromise, driving pleasure compromise. The Neue Klasse rejects every one of those premises. When it debuted at IAA Mobility in Munich, the reaction was not surprise. It was recognition. The recognition that BMW had not just built a new car, but had defined a new era, an era where electrification, digitalization, and circularity are not buzzwords but baseline expectations. An era where the sheer driving pleasure that built the brand's reputation is not preserved in amber, but reimagined for a new generation. So here is the bottom line. The new BMW iX3 is the first of the Neue Klasse. It is the most advanced BMW ever built. It offers more range, more speed, more intelligence, and more sustainability than any series production BMW before it. It is built in a factory that runs on renewable energy. It is designed around a driver who refuses to choose between responsibility and exhilaration. And it is only the beginning. 40 models, 3 years, one philosophy. The future of BMW starts here. And if this is what the future looks like, the future is going to be very interesting indeed. The new BMW iX3. First of a new era. More than a tagline, a promise, kept